Right, I'm just on Exmoor about to go and watch the red deer, but something you need, especially when it's cold, is a good old breakfast. That's buck rabbit, which is basically eggs with cheese on it, beans, bacon and toast. Living the dream. I've just walked up onto the moor and there's a herd of red deer up on the hill over there. I can see a stag, really beautiful stag. I'll try and get some video, but they're a long way away. But I've got my drone, so I will be able to send the drone over there. I'll see if I can turn the camera around and get a shot of him, because I can see a silhouette with his horns. They're absolutely beautiful. He's just to the left of that group of 4 bushes. He's looking right at me. Right, they're still quite a long way away. If you look where that cow is, to the left of the cow, walking towards the cow, that is a stag. And he's now trotting because he's just chasing another stag away. Can you see? He's chasing one off, look. And the sound is amazing. You can probably just about hear it in the background. I sent the drone across the valley and started off really high up so as not to disturb them. When I came down a little bit lower, the deer started to move off to my left, and then the stag came over to see what was happening. I decided to pull back a little bit with the drone and just be content to get some film of them from quite a distance. And the stag remained very, very defiant over his beautiful herd of about 30 hinds, I would say, and a few youngsters as well. He was a really impressive stag, beautiful, great big antlers, and he looked so proud. I felt really, really honoured to have got so close to him. There's a herd behind me on that hill, and there's another herd behind me over here, and I can hear the stag bellowing. It's an amazing sound. I wish he'd do it while I was recording. But there's actually quite a few stags all in this valley, in this kind of area. I can hear probably 5 or 6 different ones. So I'm going to try and film these lot behind. And then when, there you go, you can hear him. And just over this hill here, down in the dip, there's another stag. And I can hear him, he's not very far away. It's quite intimidating. Well, this second herd were in a rougher part of the moor than the first lot, and I used the contours of the hill to allow the drone to sneak up without frightening them, and I got a lovely shot of the stag silhouette. He looked absolutely magnificent. When I got a little bit closer, he decided to burst past me, and the whole of the herd ran up the very, very steep-sided moor, and I followed them. They looked absolutely magnificent as they all moved together. Really beautiful sight. I really love Exmoor. It's one of my favourite places. And so many people who drive along the link road have no idea, first of all, how many red deer there are on the moor and where to look. But if you know the right places, you're almost guaranteed to see them. It's absolutely magnificent. Right, this is the last one. That bank behind me right there. That's a very steep bank, and there's a herd of deer there with a huge stag, really huge stag. So I'm just going to send the drone over there because it's such a dramatic setting. There's a couple of deer right there, beautiful stag. And then there's a couple a bit closer just there, just trotting off. He's very impressive, the one over there. I just saw something absolutely amazing. It was brilliant. It was over in a flash. But I noticed a little falcon zooming along this valley here. As it got closer, it was diving at something. Anyway, it was a merlin. It was little Jack Merlin, which is a male. And I think it was chasing either a pipit or a skylark. It was probably a pipit, to be honest with you. And it chased it right the way across this valley, twisting and turning and twisting. And just as they got to those trees on the other side of the valley over there, it caught it in midair and then went straight into the trees with it, which was absolutely, you don't see that very often. Absolutely amazing. I was so lucky to see that. Yeah, that's beautiful. I love merlins. I've had many merlins over me life, not for a long time, but I've had quite a lot when I was younger, and they're beautiful little falcons, and they're brilliant, brave little hunters. To see that one in the wild just like that was really special. Well, another fantastic experience. You won't be able to tell how beautiful this is on the video, sadly, but this beautiful river that runs all the way along here, there's like a kind of bit where it joins, like a cross, and there's a little bit of a bridge over there, and there's lovely areas for kind of camping. So in the summer next year, I'm definitely going to come and camp here. But if you just look across, you can see the bush there. Well, as I came over this hill, a stag and some hinds came round the corner, and they came underneath this lip, and I was about there, and they couldn't see me because I was above them, and I guess they couldn't smell me because the breeze was going the other way. What I wish I'd done is run over and hidden in that bush with my camera, but I didn't have the thought of doing that. So just when I was around about there, where my finger is now, about there, the stag saw me, and it ran from here, and it ran across, going that way, underneath the bush, going across the valley and across the river over there. But I was only probably 20 metres, if that, 10 metres away from it, and it was big as well, great big stag. Unfortunately, I didn't have my camera going. If I'd gone and hidden behind the bush there and just pressed record, it would have walked right past me, it wouldn't have even seen me. But there you go, beautiful. In fact, I can still see it way off in the distance now, just on that hillside. I can still see the stag is walking away from me. But there you go, I shall definitely come back here and camp in the summer and swim in the river. It's actually very, very clear water, and quite deep in places as well. I'm going to start heading back to my lorry now because the light's beginning to fade a bit. Well, back in the lorry, I went up to the pub at Blackmore Gate, had a whiskey, and I've now just come back. I've got a fire going, I've got another whiskey, nice, all set up. I'm just about to upload all the videos to my computer so I can see what I did today. I think it was fantastic, and I've got a nice pasta bake in the oven, so life's pretty good. So cozy in my lovely lorry.